guys? It's your boy, Barca Boy 103. Today we're going to be doing the match preview for Barcelona versus Valencia in La Liga. The international break is finally over. Now, over the past few weeks, all I've been doing is uploading news videos, and all we were talking about in those news videos is this match coming up. Valencia is going to be one of those games Ronald Koeman is going to be judged for, and it's nothing but a win in this match for Barcelona. But before we get into it, make sure you guys smash that like button down below. Let's try to get to 200 likes in this video. It'll be very much appreciated. Also, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below if you haven't already, and let's get into it. Kickoff time for this match will be taking place at 9 p.m. local time, so the regular Liga kickoff time, and this match will be taking place at the Camp Nou with 100% capacity available for the first time since the beginning of the pandemic. Finally, you know what? In this match, we probably won't fill up 100%, but it is available nonetheless, and the referee for this match has been confirmed. On the pitch will be Gil Manzana, who's one of the worst referees in La Liga, and on the VR will be Jose Luis Montero. Let's start off by taking a look at the league table. Barcelona are currently sat in 9th place in La Liga on 12 points after playing 7 games. We have 3 wins, 3 draws, and 1 loss. Of course, that 1 loss coming back in our last game against Atletico Madrid, who are currently tied for top of the table with Real Madrid, both on 17 points and 5 wins, 2 draws, and 1 loss. Now, of course, they have played 1 game more than Barcelona, but that will not come into effect after this weekend because Real Madrid and Atletico's games this weekend have been postponed due to the international break about players not being able to come back. Because, of course, if you remember in the last international break, Barcelona's game against Sevilla was suspended because of the international, break coming into effect. But this time it's Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid. So theoretically, this weekend we are playing our game in hand because after that we will all have same games played because Sevilla also played their game. They face Celta Vigo at the Ramon Sanchez Pizjuan tomorrow as well in the morning. But again, Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid will not be playing their games this weekend. So after this weekend, that game in hand advantage will not come into effect anymore because we are going to be playing it this weekend and we're going to have to win it. And if you take a look at our opponents, Valencia, and where they're currently standing in the league table, they're actually standing in 8th place in La Liga. So of course, 1 position higher than Barcelona. They played 8 matches and have 12 points, 3 wins, 3 draws, and 2 losses. So of course, they have played 1 more game than Barcelona, but they do have the same amount of points. So again, they're not doing too badly so far. They're not doing absolutely terrible so far. Pretty much box standard in the middle. So on paper, we're going to be facing a team that's pretty much even with us, and that's going to make the match even more difficult. Let's now take a look at our opponents in Valencia. As I just mentioned, so far in the league, they're not doing too badly, not fantastic and not terrible, but of course this season they have a new manager, new team, new system, all that sort of stuff, and of course they're one of the most historic teams in La Liga. If you take a look at the last 6 games in the league so far, in the last match in the league they drew 0-0 with Guedes, they drew 1-1 with Athletic Club, they lost to Sevilla 3-1, they also lost to Real Madrid 2-1, but they did beat Osasuna 4-1. So the 3 matches that I want to take a quick look at and analyze is their 1-1 draw with Athletic Club, their 3-1 loss to Sevilla, and also their 2-1 loss to Real Madrid. Let's start off with that 2-1 loss against Real Madrid, and in this match they were very unlucky. They actually went 1-0 up, but Real Madrid scored 2 goals in the last second to snatch all 3 points by Karim Benzema and Vinicius Jr. Lines on screen right now for Valencia during that match. 4-4-2, 100% will be the formation in this game. Of course, the manager Bordalas loves the 4-4-2, pretty much Diego Simeone 2.0. He will never change that system. Of course, Gabriel Carlista in the defense, very strong. Daniel Vaz and Carlos Soler in the midfield. Gonzalo Guedes and also Maxi Gomez up front, very lethal, but in this match, they were not lethal enough. Now, let's take a look at their 3-1 losses to Sevilla. Again, this is at the Ramon Sanchez Pizjuan, so it's going to be away from home. They lost 3-1 very convincingly. They were very poor in this match. Again, in that 4-4-2 with a similar personnel, you have Gabriel Carlista in the defense, Lato at left back during this game. You had Daniel Vaz in the midfield, not really usually at his right back position. Of course, he can't play there. And again, Gonzalo Guedes and Maxi Gomez up top. But in this match, Sevilla were just much better than them. Valencia couldn't even get a shot on goal, couldn't get some chances in this game, and in the end, they lost very convincingly. And the last match I want to analyze is that 1-1 draw with Athletic Club. But in this match, Valencia were the better team. They played a very strong game, but in the end, up front for Maxi Gomez and Gonzalo Guedes, they could not finish their dinner or their chances. Again, similar personnel, similar formation. They never usually change their playing style. In this match, that playing style was not enough to get all 3 points. So overall conclusion, Valencia are a very strong team in the league. They can cause problems in that 4-4-2. And Bordalas is a very good coach, very defensive. He'll go out there, park the bus, hit us on the counterattack, and try to snatch the point. He'll take a draw 100%, and his style of play makes things very difficult for Barcelona. Of course, it's beatable, but it will be a very tough challenge. So players to look out for in this match for Valencia. Daniel Vaz in the midfield, very strong. Gonzalo Guedes up top, very skillful, very direct forward, and also their other midfielder, Carlos Soler, very technical and very good on the ball as well. So in this match, it's going to be very difficult for Barcelona Barcelona, they're going to have to be very clinical up front, or else Valencia will hurt us on the counterattack and will be very strong in defense. Let's now get into Ronald Koeman's press conference reaction to his press conference this morning. He's asked a lot of questions by the media, and to be honest, I never thought I'd be doing this again, but let's get in and see what he had to say. Started by saying that we expect a tough game against Valencia because they are always very competitive. We have to improve in the defense. We play at home. We have to play with the game to create danger and win. It is very important. Juan Laporta, I always try to be calm, although it is not easy. The important thing is to put the energy into things that we are going to have some control in, to train, improve things, and prepare a game that we have to win. What counts are the points, and the game you win. Aguero has improved a lot. He played 25 minutes in the training match the other day and behind closed door against Cornea. Little by little, we will add some more minutes. We'll see if he makes it onto the squad list. He's a great player with full of quality. Key area in the box. He will be better very soon. Ousmane Dembele, he's working very well to be with the group. He still lacks a bit of time, but he already does some training things, although he has to improve things with the training with the group. I don't know if he will arrive before the game against Real Madrid. And in terms of his contract renewal, the matter's up to the club and not to me. The first up-and-coming game is the most important. We have home games this week in the Champions League. We have to seal 6 points against Dynamo Kiev home and away, but now I'm thinking about the game against tomorrow. Wednesday is another competition, and it could be a very interesting week. Pedri, we are happy that he has renewed with us because it is important to have the best players here. Ansu Fati, we will decide tomorrow if he starts. Every day he's getting better, but he has been out of the pitch for a long time, and he needs some time to get back that match rhythm. You cannot just get that back in 2 weeks. It is almost certain that he will not be able to play the complete 3 games for Dynamo Kiev, Valencia, and Real Madrid. 100% Ansu Fati will not play the full 90 in any of those 3 games, so we're going to have to choose which game he plays. To get the most out of the squad, you have to have all the players available. We know that in the attack we are missing players, and little by little we are recovering them, but they are not at their best physical level yet. The team is very involved. Again, Koeman has the excuse to fall back on if the team, the attackers come back. Now they're not physically ready, but they are ready on the pitch. So again, more excuses there for Koeman to have a fall back on. In all the games that we played at home, the public has been phenomenal with the team. I have no complaints about that. It is a different environment that we are used to. The good thing is that the public has been with us for the entire season. Of course, talk about Camp Nou having 100% capacity. I'm used to the fact there's a lot of talk about my future. You don't have to worry about me. It's a big club, and there are always things with the coach. I'm used to it. The president has defended me very well, supported me, and left things the way they are. Clement Lenglet's game time. He is not playing due to technical decision from me, although it is true he does have some, higgling injuries here and there and to prevent him from training well. He's a serious player who always works to the maximum to help the team. He has to wait for his opportunity and take it when it arrives. Busquets has played a great National League in both games. We know the quality that he has and how we have to help him as a team, and Barcelona cannot be compared to the national team of Spain. When it comes to pressure, it's different. We have to be more compact so that it makes Busquets more comfortable. I don't like to talk about the past. It is not important. Everyone has the good moments and more complicated moments. You have to put the energy where it has the influence, be with the players, prepare the game well, and take it forward. It's the most important than the rest. Pablo Gaya. Gavi has shown despite his age that he knows how to play football. When you give an opportunity, as I did, and as with Luis Enrique as well, he took advantage of it, and it is good. Young players are the future, and you have to help them with the opportunities. It is true that little by little, with the changes that we've made, we have a squad that we can have and compete. We have to try to find the players to improve the squad, but the truth is that we had some bad luck with injuries this year, and of course, if we can improve, we have the squad that can help us win the league. And that concluded Ronald Koeman's press conference reaction ahead of the match against Valencia tomorrow. Let's now get into the lineup predictions. We're going to start with the manager, Ronald Koeman. I'm going to try my best to predict his lineup. To be honest, I never thought I'd be doing this again. First thing I want to take a look at actually is the leaked lineup that's coming out in the media. It's Ter Stegen in goal, a back four of Des, Eric Garcia, Pique, and Jordi Alba, a midfield four of Pablo Gaya, Busquets, Frankie de Jong, and Nico Gonzalez, and a front two of Memphis, Depay, and Ansu Fati. Now, according to the media, Koeman actually wants to match the formation of Valencia and Bordalas and play the 4-4-2 as well. He feels it's the best way to combat it, the best way to control it, and the best way to beat it as well. To be honest, this just shows how weak we are. Usually, it's the team that's changing their formation to beat us, not us beating them, and it just shows how much Barcelona have fallen off. But to be honest, I think that Ronald Koeman will select this lineup on the screen right now. I think I'll go with Ter Stegen in goal, a back three of Eric Garcia, Pique, and Mingueza, wing back being Des and Jordi Alba, Midfield 3 of Busquets, De Jong, and Gaya, and a front 2 Memphis, Depay, and Ansu Fati. In the friendly match against Cornea behind closed door, he did play a 3 at the back. I think he will stick with that. Of course, in defense, he could bring in Lenglet or Umtiti for Mingueza, but I think Mingueza will start. Wing backs as well, you could bring Mingueza there, but I highly doubt that. You could start Alejandro Balde, but Jordi Alba is the starter at left back. The midfield 3, of course, Pedri is injured. We could see Roberto coming in as a Gaya position or even at right wing back for Des, but I think with Gaya doing so well for Spain, doing so well over the past few weeks, he will start him. Up front, there's going to be no Luke de Jong this time, thank God for that, and of course Demir, not the quality right now at Barcelona. It's going to have to be Memphis Depay and Ansu Fati. If Ansu Fati does not start, I think he will start Luke de Jong, and maybe bring on Aguero and Ansu Fati off the bench, but this is a line that I think that Ronald Koeman will select for this match, or maybe even this 4-4-2 that's being leaked. Let me know down in the comments below what you think Ronald Koeman's going to go with. Now I'm going to show you guys my lineup, what I would do if I was a Barcelona coach, and that line's on screen right now. I'd go Ter Stegen in goal, a back four of Mingueza, Eric Garcia, Pique, and Jordi Alba, a midfield 3 of De Jong, Nico Gonzalez, and Pablo Gaya, and a front 3 of Felipe Coutinho, Memphis Depay, and Ansu Fati. Starting off with the formation, I would stick with the 4-3-3. I'm not going to change anything because of the opponent. I want to go out there and be the more dominant team. In the back line, I have rested Sergio Des. Of course, during the international break, he had some niggles of injuries. I want to keep him rested. Of course, we have Dynamo Kiev and El Clasico coming up. Those are going to be very, very important. I've gone with Gaya because I wanted to have a good connection with Eric Garcia. That's why I put Eric Garcia at right center back as well. They haven't really played together that much, so I want them to have that connection for the future, of course. Jordi Alba comes straight back in. Of course, Gerard Pique, better than Lenglet and Umtiti, so I'm going to play him with no Ronald Araujo. Midfield 3, again, I want to rest Busquets, play 2 games for Spain. We have Dynamo Kiev and El Clasico coming up. Drop De Jong back. I put Nico at the right and Gaya on the left. I would bring in Ricky Puig right now, but he's inconsistent. He hasn't played that many games. I don't want to just chuck him into a very, very important game like this. And of course, De Jong and Nico can be interchangeable. In the front 3, I wanted to go with wingers, of course. I did not want to start Demir or Luke de Jong, and of course, Aguero is not 100% fully fit. So I've gone with Coutinho on the right wing just because, you know what, he's better than anything else that we have on that right wing. I've gone with Memphis down the middle because I wanted to practice being down the middle because, of course, with Dembele and Ansu coming back, he's going to be playing down the middle a lot. And lastly, I've gone with Ansu Fati on that left in his natural position. Of course, that front 3 can be very, very interchangeable. You can put Memphis on the right, Coutinho on the left, Ansu Fati up top. But that is the lineup that I would select for this match. Let me know down in the comments below. Would you rather pick my lineup or Koeman's lineup? Time now for my score prediction. What do I believe the result will be in this match? I'm going to go with Barcelona drawing this game 1-1. It's going to be difficult, of course. The attacking line, if Koeman does go with the 4-4-2 or a 3 at the back, we'll only have 2 forwards up top, and we're going to be lacking goals. Of course, over the past few games, we haven't really scored that many goals, and Valencia are very, very, very strong in defense and good on the counter-attack as well. I can see Barcelona scoring 1 goal, maybe 2, but anything more than 2 I think will be very, very difficult, and this game will come all the way down to Ronald Koeman's selection of the lineup and the tactics. If you get it wrong, it could go very, very badly. If he gets it right, we could get the win. I think Barcelona can win this game, but we can also lose this game, so I'm going to go with Barcelona drawing this game 1-1. Let me know down in the comments below what you think the scoreline will be. So that was my match preview for Barcelona versus Valencia in La Liga. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like, and of course, leave me your thoughts down below in the comments on everything we discussed. The main thing I want to know firstly is your score prediction. What line would you pick out of Koeman and my lineup? And secondly, if you disagree with both, what lineup would you go with? And of course, make sure you guys subscribe down below if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for the live watch along. Set the reminder on the screen and come and join me and watch the game with me. Follow us after the match by match review. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care and Forza Barca.